And good evening, Sword Family. Welcome to the Teahouse. I really hope that people appreciate what I'm about to do to myself here. Because today, in honor of my Foxy's birthday 3 days ago, we are going to be looking at bad Chinese tattoos. This is not going to be fun for me. And there's a dog. Hey, buddy. Hey. Yeah, it's a pupper. Okay, you gotta get down. No, come on, down. You were just fine. Right up until I hit go live. You were laying over there in front of the door, and now you're freaking out. Calm down. No, down. I have... I have my Kick and my Twitch up so I can keep an eye on them. Okay. Yeah. And, oh my God. We have lots of comments to go through before we even get started, so this should be interesting.
You want to skip where we're at now, you can.
No, I'm not going to skip anything. All righty, here we go. First to the door is the birthday girl herself at 4:01 p.m. Hello and welcome to the Teahouse. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please do. Especially since I now have subscriptions and I think monetization on Twitch. Haven't heard anything from Kick yet, which I should because I'm over my 5 hours. But I have subs and I have monetization up on Twitch, which I will never probably be monetized on YouTube ever. But and right after at 4:26 is one of my patrons, Dan Holyfield, like days ago. Been down in my barn during a thunderstorm. Nice. Got the solar panels wired up. Still haven't put them on the roof, but they're pulling 30 watts of power even in the rain. Wow. Nice. 70% charge. There's 80 hours of battery life while the beer fridge is running. Fridge only pulls 75 watts. Going to need some kind of stereo, though. Yeah, quiet. Well, if there's rain, that's not terrible, but I posted something on my Facebook days ago basically saying that I can live without a lot of things, but music isn't one of them. So, yeah, a radio would be a good thing to have. Get a clock radio and have both, yeah. Either that or a weather radio. I have to remember to take my phone with me. Lindsay was worried when the rain started pouring and I wasn't in the house. Texted her that I was scared of the thunder and closed the barn door. Well, Foxy would have stayed put too. Picture this. I was in the barn sitting in a recliner, door closed, watching YouTube music videos and looking through the security cameras to see outside. Nice. Love a good hard rain on a barn roof. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. We're just going to stop there. Rain lasted long enough for me to drink 2 beers and wish I had a bag of chips. Having chips and salsa right now? Yes, she was. Mango peach salsa. I love it. Sounds good. It is. Yeah, exactly. It's very good. I am not much for most salsa. It's not a thing I enjoy. But if you give me a really good fruit salsa, I'm all about that one. And that one, we got it from the farmer's market. And it came from the same lady that we got the strawberry lemonade jam from. And I'm trying to remember. She said it was a copycat recipe of something. And I want to say it was Costco, maybe. But I honestly can't remember exactly where she said it came from. But it's, wow. Grandson's father's trying to provoke me in a group text, making another green room. Well, we ain't got anything else going on. Dude, I cannot sit and throw the ball for you all night. Go bug mommy. Go. Stay calm, it'll drive them nuts. Yeah, probably. Two ladies been nuts for decades. Well. Grandson's lawyer and the judge get printouts of the chat every month. Well, there you go. Yeah, keep track of every single chat then. So long as you appear more saying you're good, yeah. Raised my girl to keep receipts. Her brother just never listened to anything and tried to teach him. Too bad for him, yeah. Kid gets physically ill every time his dad... Oh, Jesus. Wish I'd never been appointed visitation monitor. Hurts my soul to have to deal with that. Oh, yuck. I had to put the salsa away or I was going to eat it all. Don't eat all my salsa. Poor kiddo, yeah. Gives decent scoundrels a bad name. Love my grandson didn't have his choice as to how horrible a person his father turned out to be. And that's true for, yeah. Poor thesis is going to have to read this. And that won't be good for his blood pressure or his sense of honor. Well, I do have two swords literally within arm's reach of me. But, you know. Not beneficial to mine either, yeah. Makes an extra green room more likely after. Very true. What color are you guys painting now that the contractors are out of your way? It's a good question. Convention season and Stupid O'Clock isn't on for this week? Yeah. Busy season? It really is. To me, it looks like two different shades of white. Can't see the difference, but to me, it's just white. Ceiling is so light beige, it's funny. Walls will be even light. Our entire apartment is white. My parents' entire house, except for one wall, is white. And that one wall is a really, really light gray. So it's like really clinical and like hospital. And we were told years ago that we could paint an accent wall. We just never got around to doing it because we're poor as shit and can't afford the paint. Make a cup of English coffee or tea, then add 2 gallons of milk. Oh, wow. I was to paint it'd be bold colored, but that's just me, yeah. Wider than my legs yet all winter. It's pretty wide, I bet, yeah. Goth would kill for that color of makeup. Sarah! Sarah, Dan mentioned goths. Where's Sarah? Walk into store, color match this, pulls up pant leg, yeah. Lindsay got paint swatches. Nice. I had some in here somewhere of the colors that I liked, but I don't know. And Kitty is joining us. Sounds like you had a day. Have a ton of those. Days or paint swatches? Hiya, Kitty. Just another day in my life. Every time I think I'm free, someone pulls me back in. Now I know why my dad bought a boat out on a lake. No one is close enough to ruin anything. Yeah. Think I ate too much salsa. That's what you get for stealing my salsa. Lindsay started calling my barn a man cave. Even she texted me before going out there. Well, getting away sometimes is great. Yes, it is. No such thing as too much salsa. There's just not enough Alka-Seltzer. More temp problem. Tummy is cold. Well, I want to keep it fresh for as long as I can. Ever feel like the world is just too people-y? Welcome to my life. Yes. Yes. Goodness, yes. Go outside and like, ew, people. I'm kind of surprised, actually, because yesterday and early today, there was a fairly large gaggle of children outside playing kickball. And amongst them was my little cousin student. She was out there playing kickball. And I sat on my patio and watched for, God, probably 20, 30 minutes. She did not look up once. She knows exactly where my apartment is. She did not look up once. So I'm just like, she's having fun. It's all good. So, but there's literally nobody out there right now, which is interesting for a Saturday evening. And Trey is joining us. Evening all. Trey, this right here, this stream is partially your fault. So I want you to remember this. This is partially your fault. Hey, Trey, how'd your event go? Oh yeah, the Brummage sale thing, yeah. And Aunt Donna is joining us. Hey everyone, hello Donna. Greetings for Donna. Just a yard sale today. Sold 6 of my sister's Beanie Babies. Damn, wow. Greetings for Trey and Donna. Citywide yard sales, so fun. It would be. Joe got me a handmade sword. Well, I fully expect, a report, a full report. We need to see pictures. We need to see video. We need to see all the things, because if you got a sword, I want to see it. What's this? I actually have a shirt on? What madness is this? Why am I suddenly having a mental image of Shakespearean Dan? What madness hath this brought upon me? What? Poor Donna, yeah? Where's my loincloth and suntan? G-Dan, make my day go down? Thanks, Foxy. I'd lean my head on your shoulder for comfort. She'd probably let you. I don't know. If this was the green room, I have a perfect reply for that. I'm sure you would. Someone say sword? Yes, I'm sure they did. Why is people... Oh, pictures. Pictures. I see pictures on Facebook. We'll let those load, though. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Whitman dude should be here before the show starts. He's in the basement doing laundry. Ugh. Joe bought Trey a sword. Bold man. Yes. Yes, he is. It is our laundry day, and we need to put laundry away. Unless I misread the comment, yeah. Put pics on Facebook, and he knows how to keep me happy. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Ooh, chopper. Very, very nice. It's a chopper sword. Well, I have permission to share, so let us do that. Share. And add to stage. The chopper. Very, very nice. The scabbard matches the handle very well, so that when it's put together, it's very, very difficult to tell. I mean, you can see, but it's very, very difficult to tell that it's not a single piece. Triple pin. Are those double fullers, or is that just one, or is that just a bevel? I can't really tell. It's very, very good, though. I like very much. Okay. I'm having a jealous. Only thing that determines his laundry day is whether or not the cats are hanging around downstairs. So not touching that line, I know. Danger, Will Robinson. Incoming. Neck just popped hard enough to make Dawn want to slap me. Oof. Wish mine would pop soon. And there's Uncle Carl. Good evening. Good evening, Carl. Sometimes all I have to do is get out of bed. Same. I'm very Rice Krispie in the morning. Yeah. Started sounding like a bowl of Rice Krispies come at the dawn. Yeah. Worst summoning I've ever done. Uh-oh. Funnily enough, the only time I eat that kind of cereal is marshmallow bars. Yeah. Withman do pop my neck pretty good earlier. Nice. Last night you said that page of the Kama Sutra wasn't humanly possible. It's not. Humanly possible. No, that wasn't the page I said was humanly possible. It was the next page. Well, okay. And Ruby is joining us. Hey, everyone. Hello, Ruby. Greetings for Ruby. Just going to skip the past 3 days of comments. No, I'm not. Just in time, we're talking Kama Sutra. Oh, don't scandalize the poor girl already. Helping thesis fill out the show. Oh, that's not going to be an issue. I like the illustrations in my copy. So do I. Actually, I don't have my copy anymore, do I? I had a little pocket copy that I interestingly enough, got from our community college bookstore. And I gave it to my brother as a bachelor party present for his first marriage that ended up not lasting. And so I don't know what happened to the book. At Midnight is joining us over on Twitch. Hey, sword people. Hello, Midnight. I need to figure out how to make you a mod over there so you can deal with some of the freaking bots and shit. Aren't we, though? Yes. Should you call that ancient AI? No. And greeting for me. Welcome to Bad Tattoo Hour. Probably over an hour now. Inigo got to get his screen time. I really want to set up the second camera and do a puppy cam, but every time I try, it like won't recognize the second camera, which is kind of annoying. Better keep the meme ready tonight. It's there. Green room very early in the chat. Fooded, yes. Yes, I said you could have some. Oh, watching on the big screen. Hello. Oh, wait, I forgot. Ah, Donna's going to slap me. I forgot. Thank you. I forgot about that. I'm in trouble. Greetings to my other patron, Joe Bachman. Good evening, everyone. Good work on buying Trey a sword. Indeed. Couldn't pass it up. $40 for a homemade sword. Oh, damn. Yeah. Take some of the blame. Yeah, just wait till next month. There's another show that you're going to have to take the blame for, too. If I show you my sword on stream, you'll lose your monetization. Yeah, mine too. Good thing I'm wearing pants. Greetings for Joe. Looks like the machete I found when Renter moved out. Nice. Foot for scale. Take better pics later. Hey, good. Dawn is joining us. Evening. Hello, Dawn. Worked. Greetings for Dawn. Miss Ruby coming in. Hey, Ruby. And greetings. And greetings. Applause brings a smile to my face. I need to get some of my recordings on there for random, stuff. Doesn't it? Just the right amount of silly. And 20 minutes later, we're finally caught up on comments. Nice. So, let us get started on actually... Oh, shit. No. That's the wrong... No. It's the wrong window, but hey. My birthday is coming up next month, folks. Anybody wants to do anything special for me for my birthday? This thing right here, I want to test this because I think, just from looking at it, I think that it's made by the same company or maybe distributed by the same company that made this and my my Green Destiny sword. So if anybody wants to do something for my birthday, this is something I will absolutely enjoy, and we'll get a full review, just like the Hanjian trainer did. So know how we gals love silly. Yeah, look at our guys. Yeah. So yeah, if anybody has any thoughts on a birthday gift, that right there will do very, very well. But that is the wrong window. There we go. Okay. So, just as a small primer, a couple weeks ago, I saw a video on Instagram of this girl right here. And she had a video of just a short, it's an Instagram short, of her reacting to bad Chinese tattoos. And she would show a picture and point at it and, read it in Chinese and then tell you what it said. And some of them were just hilarious. And then like a day or two later, Trey sends me a second video of the same person, but with different tattoos. She's like, you should do a stream on, bad Chinese tattoos. I'm like, I don't know if I want to torture myself like that for an hour, but it's an idea. And then someone pipes up and goes, that'd be a good idea for my birthday stream. And I'm like, all right, if that's what you want, well, that's what we're going to do. So yeah, that's how we got here. Oh, dear God, no. Don't buy anything from Bud K, please. Yeah, you can laugh now. So the first thing I did is I went into Google image search, and I just searched bad Chinese tattoo translations. And there's quite a few of them. But this one I had to bring up because this is just hilarious. So this guy has Bian Tai Wei Ren on his arm. Said it meant lover of Asian beauty when in fact it means foreign pervert. Now you have to remember when reading Chinese, this is backwards. Because Wei Ren is foreigner, foreign person, and Bian Tai, that means foreigner. Or that means pervert. Oh, somebody's grilling outside. I smell lighter fluid. So this is actually, pervert foreign, but it's Chinese, so you read them backwards. So I had to share that one just as a beginning to see what kind of crap we are going to get into here tonight. Because, yeah. Actually, Kara would inflict Bud K. My first rapier came from Bud K. And honestly, for a display, it was a wall hanger. It's a display piece. It was a nice looking rapier. It had a full leather scabbard, no wood core, just a leather scabbard. a complex hilt. It was a really nice looking rapier, and it came from Bud K. But now, just no. Yes. Foreign pervert, yes. Haven't even bought anything yet, yeah. Foreign pervert? Okay, lean into it. Exactly. So let's take that one down and bring up the next one, which is this one right here. This is where most of our stuff is going to come from. So here we go. Friend of mine got this tattoo on her right wrist and has no idea what it means. Your translation would be greatly appreciated. So we have this right here, which means toilet demon. It is 蛇妖. 蛇 means toilet, and yao is a base word. If you've ever played Fallout, there are characters on there called Yao Guai. Yao Guai is, it means demon, but if you just look at Yao, it's a base word. It's Yao Guai. Yao means goblin or demon or spirit. So, 蛇妖, toilet demon. Do Chinese people get random English words tattooed on them? Is that a thing? Not that I know of, but you're going to see a few. Not all of these are Chinese. Some of these are Japanese. So, yeah. Yeah. Toilet demon. What a crappy job. Yeah. That is Hebrew, I think. Apparently, this young lady wanted to surprise her boyfriend with a tattoo that reads, I love you. Instead, it reads, Babylon is one of the world's leading dictionary translation programs. So she used an online translation service. Oh, boy. Here's another one. My husband has a tattoo that's supposed to be God's love. Please translate. And instead, that says, 狂人, or madman. This right here, this character right here, that is man or person. And this is mad, insane, crazy. So it says crazy person. So this, yeah, crazy person. Yeah. Came across your site and my girlfriend would like to know what her tattoo exactly means. And we have this lovely Fu Shou Kong. So, sucker of gibberish font. Yeah, this is like, it doesn't actually mean anything. But you have Fu, which is husband. Shou, which is this head neck region. And Kong, which means empty. So, husband, head, empty. I married a moron. Oh, my God. Oh, people. My God. Yeah. I told you that friggin' lighter fluid. I resemble that remark. Well, you know. I turned the sound off on you. What are you doing? That is Arabic. Appreciate life? No, it says I am rotten. My nieces recently got these tattoos during a drunken night, and neither of them know what they mean. Oh, dear God. So that is Li Yong, which means taken advantage of. So these girls walked into a tattoo parlor, probably sloshed out of their brains, and just asked for a tattoo, and they were like, yes, we're going to take advantage of you. Oh, I can't. Oh. Sometimes, people. So happy I came across your site. I'm hoping you'd be willing to tell me what my tattoo really means. It's about 15 years old. Do these people just not, like, look at things? Because, oh. So yeah, this says Xing Huan. Xing Huan means sexual fantasy. Tattoo artists with sense of humor are great, yeah, but they can also be dickheads. That is, I mean, it says it's, yeah, that's Thai. Tattoo says fresh spring rolls in Thai. Oh, Lord. What a great blog has got me wondering about the 3 random letters on what I thought were just letters put on my shoulder. I do remember a Chinese person laughing at it in a nightclub once. Would it be possible for you to translate? So, yeah. Flow, woman, gas, so female flatulence. A queef, perhaps. Why are you... Okay, seriously. If you're going to get a tattoo in a foreign language, any foreign language, I don't care what foreign language it is. I just thought these were letters. That's not how Chinese works. It's not just letters that you can just throw up there. Each character represents a word or a thought or an idea. You're not just going to throw random things on there and hope that you get something that comes out. It's not going to work. That just, yeah, no wonder that someone laughed at you because you got the word queef tattooed on your shoulder. People, stop it. Any tattoo artist without sensitive humor? Imagine not having an idea what's written on your body for over a decade. No thanks. That would bother me. Oh, don't worry, Dan. That's coming up. Don't worry. That's awful. Yeah. Must have released some type of gas in the parlor. I would want mine to say Mushu pork with extra egg rolls. Love that you do that on purpose. Okay. Small little story time. There is a YouTuber that I follow whose channel is Xiaoma, and he's a polyglot. He knows like 1 billion languages. And he goes around and he'll go to the countries where these languages are spoken. And he's a white guy. And he'll go to these countries and speak fluent languages to these people. And they'll be like, oh my God, what And he speaks Mandarin and Cantonese and Fukienese and all these variations of Chinese, but he also speaks a whole bunch of different languages. Well, as a joke, one of his videos, he got a tattoo. Now, I don't know if it's a tattoo, like a temporary one or a real tattoo, but he got like General Tso's chicken tattooed on him. And he walked around, in New York City, Chinatown, showing off this tattoo. And when people would laugh at him and be like, do you know what that says? He'd say it perfectly. And be like, I just really love this dish. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't have to order, just show the tattoo. Exactly. I don't know if it was an actual tattoo or a fake one. But there was also another one. I don't know who this person is. And this is a story I heard fifth hand. So I don't know how true this is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Serve it up right here. But it was an Asian person who got tattooed on their forearm. I don't know. I don't speak Chinese. And then people would come up to him and ask, what does your tattoo say? I don't know. I don't speak Chinese. Well, why'd you get it? No, I don't know. I don't speak Chinese. Well, I don't understand. That's what it says. Like it was a joke. He did it on purpose. So it would be one thing if you do something like that on purpose. Don't have the heart to tell the woman next to me on my flight that her tattoo in Chinese and Japanese says miso. Unless she really likes miso soup. Kind of hard to see. And these are just all bad. Slut, mad diarrhea, slippery, emperor's clerk. There's rice fried by pork fat. There's that one. That's gibberish. Meanie crime poet. Those are backwards. So this one is facing the right direction, and then all of the rest of them, lady, dream, dragon labor, are all backwards. So just, those are all just bad. Hoping you could help me to figure out what my boyfriend's tattoo means. He said it means brave or strong, and it means Mexican. So this is, again, Ren. So this is, Mexican person. So I mean, whatever. Stumbled across this tattoo online and haven't seen you on here before. It's supposed to say ride hard, die free, but as you can see, Google Translate made a creative interpretation of the phrase. So let's look at, grammatically speaking, this tattoo phrase in Chinese. This tattoo phrase is Chinese. However, its translation back to English is far from ride hard, die free. Granted, does mean free of charge, does mean riding or being a passenger, does mean hard, but this is not a verb for die or dying, rather is the noun die as in die casting or die molding. I guess this young man is proud and wants everyone to know he enjoys freely shoving die-casted figurines up his ass. I don't know, man. Be even funnier if the dude wasn't Mexican. Yeah, it's true. We have some more Hebrew. She wanted to write butterfly and said she got fly the pest and butter stuff on spread on bread. Oh God. Oh God. Today I learned that my friend's Chinese tattoo literally means turkey sandwich. 活己三明治. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This one is famous. This one is absolutely famous. This is Ariana Grande. She got this tattooed on her palm. She wanted to promote and celebrate her latest single, Seven Rings, instead is a reference to a type of Japanese charcoal cooking grill. And that, when it happened, this was like years ago, I swear. Everyone needs a hobby, yeah? Needed this laugh, I'm sure. And Dawn, too. Yeah, you're all enjoying this. I'm in pain over here. My boyfriend got this tattoo a while ago. He initially thought it meant freedom. After a trip overseas, we had a strange interaction with a tourist after he saw it, but he was unable to tell us what it meant. Are you unable to help us? Well, that's woo. That's like no or without. Free of charge. No charge. Yeah. It does not have the same meaning as freedom. No, it does not. And that's something else I want to bring up in a second. Because I did find another site that I want to kind of... Yeah, I can't even drink. That's why I haven't touched my tea yet. Where did I see? Ah, yes. I have a tattoo that was supposed to say smitten. What does this mean? Heavy. Heavy. Oh, boy. We have this one again. This one reads husband head empty. Yeah. There's chicken. That's mien, noodle. And that's Joe, which means soup. So chicken noodle soup. There's another one that, you don't want to have to order. Just, pull your shirt down or something and just point at your back. Made this tattoo when I was young. I would like to know the real meaning. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, nothing. I don't even recognize those characters at all. It literally says, "This is tattoo." Friend got me this tattoo years ago, and I was told it meant fear no man. Being young and dumb as most 18-year-olds are, I didn't bother to make sure. Now, after looking into it a little more, I'm not sure what it is. Coffin Man. However, the middle character does not exist in Chinese characters. Oh, boy. Boastful Rice Village. He thought it was his daughter's name. My sister got this tattoo on her arm 10 years ago. It is supposed to mean warrior, but both highly doubt that's what it means. Could you shed some light? Waterfall. Okay. Looking for years what my tattoo mean, but nobody could tell me. Hope you can translate. A watery waste or to reach. I got nothing. Bub is my sister's new tattoo. It's supposed to be both of her daughter's initials. ESO and EGO in English. People. Damn it. Place dog. You're not going to get letters in Chinese. It doesn't work. Stop it. So this was supposed to be Qi, primal force of life in Eastern philosophy. What it says is rice. How did that happen? If we were to guess, it's because the traditional Chinese, the lower component of Qi, which is Qi, is similar but not identical to rice. Yeah. Reading your blog has me in hysterics for a while now, so I thought I would contribute. I got the following tattoo from a friend of mine who just started learning to tattoo. He said, pick something unique, so I Google translated the handle in my email address to simplified Chinese. I like it and care not a bit if it comes up gibberish, as it is still a unique tattoo. Technically correct, but context is wrong. Tattoo says short, fat, mechanical, curved handle. I don't. Wonder if you could tell me the meaning of this tattoo. It's my mom's name. Her name is Yolanda. Field of excess and chaos if read as Chinese. Fully aware most of this is menu items. I wonder what the left-hand characters are. I was told it was new life. For the record, I had the part about chicken and rice added to prove that any character tattooed would do fine. And because tattoos are so often mistranslated, I knew that at least one I would know for sure. And it's just the funniest thing ever. Already blogged about complete gibberish, yet we continue to see people getting fooled to think it means live for day, seize a day, carpe diem, or YOLO. Bernadette's attempt of humoring chicken fried rice is incorrect. Wow. I think this is... Oh, see, there you go, Trey. That right there. You have English tattooed on someone's back. It swims happens by chance. In Portuguese, nada is a homograph with the third person form of nadar, to swim. So she was trying to get nothing happens by chance, then instead got it swims happens by chance. Breathe. Oh, look, a kickbot. Ban the kickbot. Yay. Kickbot is banned. Trying not to have cardiac arrest. So am I. Self-label tattoo is tattoo. Yes, this is tattoo. It knows what it is. It knows what it is because it knows what it isn't. Yes. Rice is life. I love my rice. Rice is a primal force. Stasis need to borrow the Bapper for people trying to get letters. Yes. You cannot get letters tattooed in Chinese. You can get sounds. That's how you translate names, is by sounds. I did a journal for Donna a little while ago, actually. And she wanted it to say Aunt Donna, which is what I did. And she took a picture. And someone went and commented, oh, this means something horrible and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, look, you're not going to get Donna tattooed in Chinese. You have to get sounds. And those are the closest sounds you can find. Tang na, da na. It's close. You can get sounds. You're not going to get letters. Yes. Dapper. Whoever out there is grilling is evil, smells good. Yep. Has cute figure. Stupid is everywhere. Yes, it is. Checking to make sure the Twitch comments are coming through. It swims happens by chance. Yes. Sounds like that one episode of Star Trek. Shaka when the walls fell. Curious about my tattoo I got when I was a teenager. It was under the impression that it meant prosperity. And of course, I never thought to double check. Funny thing is, I was out to dinner and a server brought up the mention that it looked to be about a boat. I would really like to know what, if anything, it means. Abundant. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. When you're getting a tattoo in another language, make sure it's not upside down. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is obviously upside down. This down here is xin. Just this bottom part is xin, which means heart. I mean, is that on an upper arm? So like when he goes like this, it's right side up, maybe? But then this top character looks like it's not upside down. And so does this one. This is not upside down. So just the middle is upside down. I got nothing. No translation, no. Yes. Shaka, his arms wide. Probably the best episode showing how contest, gives meaning, Damak and Jalad at Tanagra. That is a good episode. It really is. So now, just for fun, I want to go back to here and show you something. So I want to show you something. Where'd that one go? No. Where'd he go? Saw this guy with Japanese characters. The translation: beep, beep, lettuce. Oh my God. No, where'd he go? Friendship? No. Bad looking, shame, ugly, or unclean. This is a good one. Regret in Chinese. Did they not show you a stencil, people? Did they not show you a stencil before they put it on your body? Fuck vegetables. Damn it, where'd that one go with the foreign pervert? I wanted to show something. Justifies new trek. See if he's written anything else. Nice. Yes. Shaka when the walls fell. But that foreign pervert one that I found earlier, where did it go? I want to show you something. Ah, damn it. There it is. Okay. So remember, this says Bian Tai Wei Ren, right? Bian Tai, pervert, Wei Ren, foreigner. Now, try and, look at those characters for a second. Keep that image in your head. So we're going to come over here. And we're going to regret, yeah. Hear Foxy laughing in the background. Yeah. Hey, if you want to get that tattooed on you, Dan, feel free. Go ahead. So now, those characters right here. Can we make that any bigger? I don't know. Not really. So now we're going to come over here to our good friend Yellow Bridge. So this is Bien Tai. Pervert. So the person had the simplified version of Bien, which is that right there, but they had the traditional script of Tai. So they had half of a word in simplified script, which is the first half, Bien, was in simplified, and then Tai was in traditional script. That alone would drive me up the friggin' wall just seeing that, because, I mean, look at that. That is a much more complex version of this character. But then they had the traditional script of the second half of the word. So you have simplified first half, traditional second half. Ah! In good company, this is true. Most of us are perverted in one way or another. Definitely a foreign pervert. Aren't we all? Carl is filling out release forms. You betcha. World does deserve us. All right. Now we're almost to the hour, but there's one more thing I have to go over. Like getting one word in print and second word in calligraphy. Exactly. Ah. What the poor world do to deserve us? Yeah. On the bus, yeah. Okay. I mentioned before that you can't get letters. You get sounds, or you get words or ideas. But you also have to be careful when you're translating a word that you get the correct translation of the word you want. So I found this website to show you the difference. So we already saw this one a couple of times. 免费, free of charge. 自由, free of mind or spirit. Both of these technically mean free, but depending on what you want the word to mean, you got to be careful. Again, 电, electricity. 力气, power. Electricity, power. And this is simplified. And you already know how much I hate simplified. Intended meaning of tattoo, Kung Fu master. Real meaning of tattoo, husband hand. My guess is that he did some Googling and thought fu referred to Gong Fu, aka Kung Fu, and shou being used to refer to a person practiced at a certain skill, for instance, gu shou or drummer. Anyway, it came out complete gibberish, as fu just on its own just means male or husband. Family is another one. 家庭 is the entire household. And 家 just means family. So I actually call you my sword family. And I want to do something. Sword family, tattooed in Chinese, would be Jianjia. Jian is sword, and Jia is family. So I want to show you, because I would love to either get a tattoo of this or make, like over on Twitch, they have badges for how long you've been a subscriber. I would love to make this like a badge on my channel or get it as a tattoo. So I want to show you what that would look like. But while we're waiting for that, this one is especially awful, but I was in the Philippines last month and saw a guy with Jiating tattoo. Clearly he meant to get something representing family and home, which is technically what Jiating means, but it's the usage that counts here. Jiating is more of a formal term for a household or family, often used in statistical data, nose reports, and the like. Certainly can be used to represent family as a concept, but simply Jia would do a better job of communicating the idea he was going for. Intended meaning of tattoo: spirit. Real meaning: ghost or demon. Gui. Friend told me about this one. A coworker of hers in the U.S. has recently lost her grandmother and wanted to commemorate her with a tattoo. For unknown reason, she chose to get one of the Chinese character Gui, having been told it means spirit in the religious, spiritual sense. Well, that's not all that far off. Gui actually refers to more negative aspects of the afterlife, but is a component in lots of words that refer to ghosts, demons, devils, and the like. Perhaps the most famous is the archaic Yang Gui Zi, or foreign devil, which I got called once by a very old Shanghainese man after I cut him off while riding my bike. In any event, Gui is definitely not tattoo material. Should have gone with Linghun, a much gentler and more appropriate way to refer to afterlife entities. So if you're going to get something, there are rules that you need to abide by. You need, first of all, don't get letters. It does not work. There are no letters in Chinese. That concept doesn't exist. You're going to get sounds. Make sure that what you want to get tattooed on you means what you think it means. If you have to, you go to someone who actually reads or speaks the damn language. And this is true for any language. If you're going to get something tattooed on your body permanently, you want to be sure that what you want it to say is what it actually says. Because otherwise, you're going to mess it up. So I am going to do something as quickly as possible, just to show what sword family would look like That's not bad. Okay. Share screens. You guys been talking, huh? And there you go. So, this is more of a cursive-ish kind of script font, but you have Tian, Jia, Ren. Tian is, of course, the Chinese word for sword. And then we have Jia, which we just talked about. Household, family, home. And Ren, which we talked about earlier, just means person. So, Tian, Jia, Ren, sword, family. Sword family. I would possibly like to get that as a tattoo or as a badge over on Twitch. I don't know if they do badges on Kick because, as I said earlier, I still haven't gotten any indication that I'm allowed to monetize over on Kick yet. So, but I think that would be a really good looking badge to have over there as well. Possibly also could be used as like a sticker or a shirt, you know, basically more Teahouse merch. Xianjiaren. Okay, so there you go. I have now tortured myself for over an hour. I can finally take a drink. Let's go through these last few comments, and then we will be done for today. Yeah, wheels on the bus. Waiting on the bus. Just remember to put your pants back on when you leave the bus. That's a different kind of bus. A kind of bus that I'm not going to mention right now, but I'm sure people outside of, you know, Utah, where that kind of thing is banned, know what kind of bus I'm talking about. Kind of like break and break. Yes, that is a very, very good example. Yes. For God's sakes, do not leave a used pad stuck to the back. Ah! Wow! That was a memorable day on the school bus. Yeah, what the, yeah. Chat got dark. Yeah. Never get on the bus without my pants, but then I rode a bus with Don or Donna before. Buddy of mine found an unused tampon, then asked, "What is the string for?" That's okay. Another short story. I think I've mentioned several times that my sister and I don't get along. We disagree religiously. We disagree politically. We disagree on just about everything that ever exists on Earth. When we were younger, when my parents were in the living room watching football and going crazy, my sister and I would be in my bedroom playing video games. She hated football as much as I do. I still do. I think it's a garbage sport. I don't like football. I don't like basketball. I like hockey. I like actual football. Soccer. Well, then she grew up and she married a Texan. And all of a sudden she's going tailgating to Houston games and talking about the players like she knows them personally. And she was visiting my parents once, and we were watching hockey. And she started giving me hell. Oh, you never liked hockey before, blah, 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 blah. You don't just wake up one day and decide you like something. You don't? You don't, I don't know, get to actually experience something that you've never experienced before in your life and then decide you like that thing? That's how everything works. And so normally I let shit slide, which is why it got to the point that it had gotten to that day. She'd been picking at me all day long and I finally snapped. And I told her to shut the hell up, or I would light the fuse on her tampon. And then my dad came along and pulled her outside in the winter for a 30-minute lecture, at which time she comes back in and tries to give me a hug and go, I was just kidding, right? We're siblings. We're supposed to do stuff like that. And I basically told her to piss off. But I was proud of that one. Shut up, or I will light the fuse on your tampon. You pull the string and she talks to you. I like mine better. Bless his heart, he tried to understand. Well, never met a girl in his life, did he? Probably not. See? Why you think we have such a temper? Someone lit the fuse. He said, I always thought it was a pinch and twist method. Okay. If we have a green room tonight, someone needs to remind me, tell the story about the first time that me and Foxy's first time. We'll just put it that way. Okay? Ask that story. There's something about this in that story. And fuses burn and hurt. Yeah. All almost died because the bus driver was laughing so hard he couldn't breathe. Innocence, yes. Typos are rampant tonight, and no, I don't want that as a tattoo or on my headstone. Well, I know you have a tattoo in Hindi. I've seen it. And Christian is joining us again. Just want some aquarium fish tattoos. All right, that's cool. Not what you said last night. Well, Do some Chinese words have different meanings in different regions? Not really. It will have a different pronunciation, but the character and the meaning will be the same. So, like the character for sword, Tian in Mandarin is Gim in Cantonese. So it's still the same meaning and it's still the same character, but it's a different pronunciation. Greetings for Christian. Good point. Greetings. Greetings and greetings. Mexico or Guatemala, you could say I'm looking for conscious, but in Costa Rica, you could get arrested. Yeah. Incoming. He didn't make it all the way in the room. Believe I can get arrested anywhere in the world, no matter what language is spoken. Yeah. Flirting with the wrong woman is usually enough. Yes, it is. All right. We are an hour and 16 minutes. And we still need to cook and eat dinner. So, I hope you all enjoyed my torture today. I will, of course, be back on Monday with another Nine Dragons game stream. And I will be back next Saturday. I don't really have anything specific in mind. So, if Dan or Joe or Trey or Rich, any of my patrons, want to get a hold of me over the next week and request a show, because you guys are my patrons, you kind of get, first dibs at picking ideas. You guys want to get a hold of me and give me some ideas, I will gladly do them. But I will be back on Monday and then again next Saturday. And of course, I'm also, most of the time, part of Creative to Play on Wednesday evenings over on the Indie CD channel or on my Kick channel. So, time for food, yes. See some of you later, hopefully. Go eat food, that's the idea. And on that note, later's all, yes. And I will see everyone next time. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Again.